I don't know if we've covered it at all in the past before. I'm way too lazy to scan through our, 2 years worth of videos. But I think we're, not just as a society, but as a species, kind of naturally designed to hate anybody that's an outsider or a foreigner. Because if you go back and look at any of the small groups of people, doesn't matter if live today or lived way back before the dawn of civilization, if it wasn't somebody that was part of your group, you hated them, you were competing with resources to survive against them, you wished their demise to fall as soon as possible to better your own existence. So even way back then, when you had to rely on a small group of people to survive, your own individual desires to secure your own safety and peace or whatever still came first above the group, because you wished others, your own human beings, to perish just so your life could become easier, less stressful. It's kind of terrifying to think that we're still keeping that up and we haven't found out how to get around that. But then again, that just may be weird ramblings of a guy on the internet, because if you look at our presidential election and any of our media, hate and distrust and violence make the headlines. That's all you ever see in any kind of news, website, newspaper, media outlet, anything. It's violence and hatred. And granted, they're probably being catered by a few small owners that want to spread this and keep the American populace, hating everything else around them, just to make more money and keep their names in the headlines. It sucks because that's all you ever see. You don't ever see the good. You have to go looking for it elsewhere. And it just gets stressful and exhausting to find the good in this ocean of hate that is everywhere in this country. Unfortunately, I don't know much about other countries to know if that's different there, and we don't have an audience that can really tell us, so for now we get to live in ignorance on how they deal with it, if that's something they suffer with, or if they found a better solution and we're just dumb Americans that can't figure it out. Anyway, Dylan, that's all I have. I don't want to continue the discussion of hate too much, so I'll leave this in your hands and hope you can somehow start digging us out of this hole so we can get out of this particular rabbit hole. I will see you on Monday. Bye. Good evening, Dylan. It's Friday, and yeah, I'm also really fed up with the whole presidential election thing. It's gone on way too long, in my opinion, like about a year too long. Nobody involved at this point is interesting to me, and everywhere you go, they contradict each other. It doesn't matter what's going on. It's just a steady stream of contradictions from the previous statement, the previous event, the previous seminar, whatever. I don't even know what to call these things anymore. They always just keep contradicting and just keep winding people up for the next big thing to hate on.